Hi guys, hope you all doing well. And today we are in day 11, right? So we have come across Photoshop, HTML and basic CSS. Today we're going to continue with a few more properties in CSS, right? My humble request is try some sort of some combination of tags so that you can know some more things how to create a website with the creative coding in HTML and CSS. So let me move on and see about more properties in CSS. And also in this 10 days, in this next 10 days we're going to cover and we're going to go in depth in HTML and CSS. At the end of this 10-day, you're going to create a good and effective website using only HTML and CSS. Right? After this 10 days, we're going to move on JavaScript jQuery. Right? So come, let's see. So first one is background properties. Background. Right? So background means we can give background as image or color, like a plain color and also gradient color. So let me start with background hyphen image. Okay, for this you just create a website, right? You just give some divs inside body tag. For body tag, you try to write this style. Right? For body, you are writing this code. Background image. Right? So here I can give U or L. Okay? In bracket, the image name. So you know how to traverse to your image. If it was inside image folder means image slash if one.jpg means it will be like this. Okay, don't forget to give this correctly. If it was directly in style sheet means you can go with one.jpg directly, right? Don't forget to mention this extension also. We will be doing some sort of mistake in linking image to style because we are writing these styles in style.css which is inside CSS folder as per our example in previous classes and all. So it will be found inside CSS folder style.css, right? From here from this page you're going to traverse outside of this page like image one.jpg. For this, when I am writing code inside this style.css, I want to go and take this image folder means we want to give like this, right? So from this style sheet I want to go back, right? So this CSS folder, right? So this image folder is parallel to CSS folder. If this image folder is parallel to style.css means it's okay to give without this traversal, right? If it was found outside the style, here means, so parallel to CSS means you want to mention like this. Right? Okay, this is background image. You can directly link image using URL, right, for background image, right? So here after linking this we can give background position. Right? If this image, this one.jpg image is big like 1400 pixel, similar to that means it will fit according to the background, according to your device.
right? If it was small image, for example 100 pixel into 200 pixel, width will be 100 pixel and height will be 200 pixel means, so it won't fit to the whole screen, right? So for that purpose you can go with background hyphen position, right? Background position. So here you can mention in pixels, 100 pixel, 10 pixel, right? What it means, see, you just consider this is our browser, right? By using this background image I have linked a logo similar to this, some copyright logo, right? So according to our background hyphen position value, we have given 100 pixel and 10 pixel. So it means, so it will take 100 pixel from here and 10 pixel from here. According to this value, the image will be positioned, right? So where to position our background image? So this can be given inside background position, right? Here you can give 0, you want to give comma here, 0 comma 0. It means x axis and y axis, x and y. It means 0 comma 0. The value will be here. So always from this point 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, similar to this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here as per our graph, how we marking or plotting something in graph, similar to that. So this point will be 0 comma 0, right? So you can give 10 comma 10 or 10 comma 100 as we have given like this, right? And also if we can directly give left, right, left top or top left, okay? So if top left means the image position will be in the top left, top right means the position will be in the top right, okay? Bottom left and bottom right. So according to the value which you have given inside this position, the image, background image will be positioned according to that, right? So now let me move on to background size, right? So background size means we can give background size like background hyphen size, right? So here we have three main values, right? One is contain, next one is cover, and next one is auto, right? So contain means, so the image which you have linked here will be shown as per the image size. If the image size is, as I told you before, the image size is very big, so it will be arranged according to the display, right? For example, I have linked this kind of image, I mean this small kind of image means when I give cover, background size cover, the small size will cover according to the device. It will be covered the full area of the device. So that is cover. Then auto means according to the size it will be automatically shown. Whatever the default option in the system, it will be shown. Right? This is background size. Let me move on to next option is background repeat. Background repeat means, see, let me clear it. So background repeat means you can write background repeat. It means in our previous example we have placed one small logo, right? So when you give no repeat here, no repeat, right? So no repeat means the single image will be shown in the page, right? If I am giving a repeat -x, right, the image will be repeated only in the x direction. If we are going with a repeat y, it means the value will be, the image will be repeated this way, right, only in y axis, right? So this is repeat x and repeat y. We can give no repeat, as I told you before, and next one is we can give a repeat. Repeat means here all things will be repeated like this. So repeat. Okay, it won't consider x or y, something else. It will repeat it all over the page. So this is a repeat. Then let me move on for background attachment. Alright, so I hope you understand this background repeat. So next one is background attachment. Background attachment is very simple. When I am using very big image, I can go with scroll, right? So I can go with scroll. Right, so scroll. Next option is fixed. Next option is local. Right, we have these three options. Scroll means the image will have scroll on the right side of the page, right? So while scrolling, the background image also used to scroll, right? You just try this, then only you can understand very clearly. So when you scroll the image, the whole image will be scrolled, right? When you go with fixed option, the image will be fixed, right? The background image will be fixed. So the content which is inside that body tag will be scrolled, but the background will be same. So background is not like linking an image in a panel. We going to give background for particular element. It may be a body, or it may be any div, right? Or it may be any table. Okay, you can select a table and you can give background. Like background image, you can give a repeat, background attachment. Okay, so I am just taking as example as body tag, right? You can go with anything, like you can go for form also. The same option is applicable for all elements, right? So for practicing this, you just create a website, give some divs inside that, or you just create a table and give some value there, and use this background repeat, background attachment, background image, background size. You just give all these values. Okay, just try it out, right? So the next one is background color. You all know what is background color. Background color you just used before, I think so. So background hyphen color. Alright, so here you can mention color in hexadecimal code, right? Hexadecimal code, just putting hash symbol in front and 6 digit, right? So you can mention directly color name, red, blue or green. Here we can give gradient color also, right? So here you can use directly as background, right? So after using background, you just give linear gradient. So we have several options like radial, right? So I'm just using linear hyphen gradient, right? So here I can give linear hyphen gradient in bracket. I can go with 2 colors. I am just giving blue comma red, right? So if I am giving like this, means the gradient will be applied. So gradient means, you just try this. We have given in Photoshop what is gradient, right? You just try this for background color. Okay, so it won't consider image. Instead of image, these 2 colors will be applied combinedly. Okay, so you can try with another thing like radial hyphen gradient. So radial hyphen gradient, right? So here you can give options like 3 options here. So we have given only colors. Okay, in radial you can mention like circle comma blue comma red. It means the color, the gradient will be applied in a circle format. You can go with square also, right? You can go with square also or disc, like so linear means it will start with one color and it will end with one color. But in case of a radial gradient means it will be given in a specific shape, right? So in circle or disc, as I told you before, right? Let me see a small practical thing for background. See here I am going to give background for body tag. Okay, so background, let me go with image. We have already given background color and all, so I'm going with image. So URL, right? So I'm going to select image from my folder. See this image. So actually now I am in this style.css. I am going to work in this style.css. The image going to link with this file, right? So for this I want to render to the folder. So nothing found the parallel, nothing found to the parallel of this style.css, right? So I want to go back. So files, for going back // right? One step, right? After going back, I'm going inside img, right? img folder / and here this image, I'm going to select this image, copy the name and paste it. Yes, that's it. So just saving the image, let come here, refresh, right? So by default it was repeated all over the page. Okay, for making clear content, I just copied this content all over the body. Okay, so let me give repeat. So background repeat, just I'm giving no repeat, right? So no repeat, refresh, yes, so nothing repeated. So let me go here and give repeat X, save it, refresh, right? So the image is repeated only in the X direction, right? This is repeat X. So let me give cover contain, right? So for that I'm going with a background size. Okay, so background size cover, you can see the difference, right? A single image, it will be covered according to the content, right? So we can give contain. Contain means it won't take any risk, it just display according to the screen resolution, right? So let me give cover itself, so that it is very easy to work with attachment, right? Background hyphen attachment, right? So here I'm going to give scroll, right? So refresh, see, according to scroll it was scrolling down. This was default, I already told you. Attachment colon scroll is default. So when I change this scroll, right, when I change the scroll to fixed, you can check the difference, right? The background will be fixed, even though I is scrolling down, background won't affect it, right? This was fixed, right? Just I am showing this for example how to give the property, I mean background property. You just work it out according to this. So let me see about block properties, right? So now I have created a list, okay, ULLI. Now let me see about a block, right? So block means, see, for this class, list block, right? So for this class I'm going to give display none, save and go here and refresh, right? The li have been disappeared, right? So instead of this none, I'm just giving block, it will show, right? So block. The next one is inline. See, inline means the content will be start right at the starting position, right? So it won't show any bullets for li. This is inline. When I go with inline combined with the block, it will show the bullets, right? So when we are working with big designing terms, this will be very useful, right? You just grab what is it, and when we are using a big project, so on that time it will be very useful, right? So let me move on for box property. So box property is So let me move on for the box property. So it means, so let me create a button, right? So let me create a button by giving href. Okay, click here, close the A tag. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the center of the page, right? So let me make this link as button look. Okay, for this I'm going to give class, right, btn look. So here dot btn look. So here I'm going to give background color, right? So something like just random color. Okay. So if I'm giving like this, means you can see background color have been applied, right? So here we don't want text decoration, so text decoration none, so that this line have been removed, the line below the link have been removed, right? So let me change the color, I mean font color, to white. So white, if. Okay. So now it was ready with basic styling. So box property means giving padding and margin, right? So padding means, so I am just giving padding 30 pixel. Notice that padding means the box will be like this, right? So the box is this colored box. Okay, padding means the space will be allocated between the content and the border, right? When I refresh this, yes, we can see there was a space allocated between the content and the border, right? Now we need to give space for this surroundings so that it will go down. Okay, for that I'm just giving margin, simply margin, right? Margin 30 pixel. You can notice now margin means the space will be applied outside the box. Okay, inside the box towards the content is padding, outside the box is called margin. Now it was not applied, let me see why. Okay, for that we can give like display block. Right, so now display block means the whole area will be allocated for this A, right, this block. So now you can notice that here you have a space. Okay, in this is margin top, this is margin right, margin left, margin bottom. We can give like that also, right? So let me go with width. So width is 100 pixel, so that the width will be reduced. Yes, right. So now let me reduce this margin size to 10. You can notice the difference. Refresh. Yes, the size have been reduced. Okay, for easy understanding, just I'm going here. See here, these are all the things which we have created. Inside center we have this this button look. Just click here. You can find the styles which we have given in the style sheet here. Okay, for this you want to go right click, inspect, and here you can see the tags which you have mentioned inside this HTML, and here you can see the styles. So just select here and click on this ahref, I mean this class. So according to the class which you have selected in the left side, in right side you can notice this CSS code here, and see here we have given these styles and all, right? So these and all given here. So let me change the padding here. Just click on here, just use upper and down arrow. So try to increase by clicking on down arrow. You can notice that the padding between the text and the border range have been increased. See, I am now reducing the size by using down arrow. See? The padding will be reduced. The same way for margin also. Just click on the value, just use upper key so that the margin will be increased, right? So let me move on for border. So for border I am just see one more thing which we have seen by inspecting the content or the value which you have changed for this particular class will be affected temporarily only in the browser. It won't be saved in a CSS and all. This is for trial and error. See here also we can change the color here itself by means of color picker. You can check here. Just okay. Right, by using this color code also we can go, right? You can click here, right? Okay, color is changed so that, right? So by this way you can check your styling temporarily, right? When I refresh this thing, okay, this came for normal. What we have given, it was that, right? The content which you are changing here is temporarily affected, right? So let me go for border. So for border properties, let me create another one button. So similar to this, just copy and paste it here, and I'm going to give button look 1, and here dot btn look 1, right? So inside this I'm going to give border. So border, just border colon, border should be in 2 pixel and it should be solid. Okay, I will tell you what is solid and other things. Okay, it should be solid, and the color should be like something like this. I'm giving randomly. Okay, go here and refresh. See, now the border have been applied, right? So as per here, just I'm going with the same color decoration, and I can give the same thing, margin and padding here also, right? Yes. And for this we want to give display block, right? We have mentioned this width, right? So here also we can mention the width. right? Now we have created a second button with border. Okay, here I have straight away given this global value for border. Just I am removing this. I am going to give border bottom, 2 pixel, and the design, I have given solid for previous border. Now I am giving dotted, right? So here color, I am going with some random color. Save and go here and refresh. Now the border is applied only in the bottom. By the same way, you can apply border for top or left or right. Okay. Similarly, you can give a padding left, padding right, padding top and padding bottom. Right. So this dotted or solid or dashed, this is style of the border. Right. So you can mention by means of group, or else you can mention it separately. Right, these all things can be mentioned separately. So border bottom, I need 2 pixel. I can give border style like this, border hyphen style, right? Border hyphen style. So here I can give solid, right, or else dotted, which we have already given, dashed or double. Okay, double means 2 lines will be applied. So according to your need, the value will be given. See, so 2 lines. You can notice that 2 lines have been applied here, right? So next one is border width, right? So we can mention the border width, and you can mention the border, wait, let me see for border width. Go with solid. If I am mentioning inside this bottom, this solid will be applied only at the bottom border. Okay, I have given border style as solid at the second property, next property. So it is applied all sides, right? So if I am giving this value in this property itself, means just refresh. Now you can see only border at the bottom, right? So you can give border color also. So in previous section we have given color here itself. So here border hyphen color, right? So color, right? So I have given some color like this. So according to the color, it was changed, right? So this is border color, right? So we can go with border width. So border hyphen width, right? So here I am giving 20 pixel, right? You can notice according to the value which I have given in the width is applied, right? So if I am removing this bottom, now it was applied all over the box, right? So this is border. So here we can use border style as groove or inset, outset, right? So let me use border style. Here we used as a solid. So instead of this, I am using inset. So go here and refresh. Right? You can notice this inset. Inset means it will be embedded with the content, will be embedded with the page. So you can give outset also here. Outset, according to your need and your design, you can select the properties. Okay, outset means it, the content is came out of the page, that is outset, right? So we have grew, other properties, grew. Yes, this is grew, the combination of in and out, right? So these are the styles. Now the task of the day, use all the properties which we have discussed in this session and submit it by task folder. Try to give your best and try to create a table or create a form and use all the properties which we have discussed for the 10th day and also this 11th day. Okay, you just combine these 2 days and create a website, right? Don't miss out any style. You try it of your own and also try to do in this Sublime Text or something else. I mean the text editors which I have given you in a YouTube channel also. Okay, for best you can go with the Sublime Text itself, right? So it is a paid version, but you can go with free version itself. It will be working fine only. Okay, do it well and upload your task in the task section. Thank you so much. This is Nitya signing off until I meet you in next session. Thank you.